I see what you did there.
You said you wanted me to find it.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Still doesn't go with the thingy, but you'll get there eventually.
I'm working on yours, okay? We at least need to start stream to like a start screen to actually like get started with it. So until then, oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, I did want to get. I know, I hear it.
Oh, somebody already put the thingy or whatever. It doesn't like my hair.
You can always like just like pull it back like a band.
I look like 12 years a slave.
Not my words. All right. Hey, y'all.
Wait, were we live when I said that?
Yes, You saw me go live. You saw me tweet that we were going live. I don't understand how you didn't know this was a thing that was happening.
And you just let me have. There we go. It looks slightly better. I need something to frame my tin head.
You gonna put those bangs on?
Not the bang.
The bangs.
Oh. Okay. Are you gonna pull up my
Pull your docket.
Is it really a docket? I just have a list.
It's a docket. It's a docket. Don't sell yourself short. You built yourself a docket of nostalgia we want to talk about.
I didn't have time to do a full docket. I just have a list.
We can work. Look, this is like only the third time we've done this, and this is the third time of you planning this. So.
Yep. Also, you owe me $10.
Wow, you $10.
Because you were wrong as hell.
We didn't even put no money on that.
I always put money on it.
You didn't say shit.
I have a life insurance policy on you now. I always put money on it.
Wait. When did you take out a life insurance policy on me? I thought I was certain that I had my own life insurance policy and you just happened to be the beneficiary of it. Damn, I said that shit weird. Anyway.
And Jared told me that there's only one Carmen Sandiego show.
I forgot the animated one exists until I saw that giant floating head. And I was like, oh, yeah. Where is Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego.
Yep. So, today, especially since it's like late now, so it's like we're not even going to get through most
we had technical difficulties. I'm very sorry. Well, you got caught up by the technical difficulties, so unless like you were just magically going live without like any sort of software setup, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we could have.
No, you can't.
You can just go to YouTube Live. I'm joking, y'all. I'm getting under Jared's skin. I think he's like figuring out ways to like murder me in my sleep at this point. But today I was going to talk about like all of like the kid shows that made me. I think we'll talk just the like really kid shows, because I also have some of like my preteen shows, and well, yeah, actually the rest of them are just preteen shows and different things. So we'll just stick to the kid shows today. Um, as I've already mentioned, Carmen Sandiego, although like my experience with Carmen Sandiego was very limited. I played the kids game, and they like one time, y'all remember how they used to like wheel in the TVs and show you things? They also like wheeled in and showed us an episode of the animated series, and that's all I remember. I don't think we have actually like seen the actual show, and I didn't realize it was like a show that was distributed or passed out until later on in life.
Yeah, where I memory hold the original Carmen, well, not the original, excuse me, the animated Carmen Sandiego show, because like, so if we've not been clear, I'm the older of the two of us. I'm 2 years older than Charnel. And when I think of Carmen Sandiego, and I just thought everyone thought of Carmen Sandiego, I think bop 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 bop.
That's before my
around
time.
the world to different destinations. I can't remember all of it. I just remember, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
That's before my time. I'm too young for that.
So
I'm sorry,
there's like literally a scene in the new Carmen Sandiego where they reference the original opening. The group was called Rockapella. And I was like, oh, they did the thing. And I only found out literally 2 days ago that you didn't get the reference. And
No, I didn't. Nope. So yeah, I just kind of like Carmen Sandiego, because of like how I came across it, which like I said is the video game and that like one time in the TV show, exist in the same memory hole as Mavis Beacon. I don't know if you guys ever had to learn how to touch type with Mavis Beacon. So for some reason, for a while, I thought the like Mavis Beacon woman and the Carmen Sandiego detective were the same woman. I don't know how like my mind kind of like done it, but I wonder if Mavis Beacon still exists. Yep, Mavis Beacon teaches typing. They like whitewash that woman. Well, I guess not whitewash. They definitely made her lighter skin.
hold on, I gotta pull a thing. I'm sorry. This is still gonna be a little scuffed. We haven't finished getting Charnel her own full setup yet, so we still have some of my old junk in here.
Yeah. Look up. I think it was that one that I remember. Or it could be that one. Look up like 90. Would it have been 98 or would it have been 2000? It probably would have been
Is that on Windows Vista? Yeah, wow.
Yeah, this is a really old thing. This is a thing that I remember. So I'm like, whatever year that was out, that's what I remember. So yeah, it was that other lady.
I kind of actually, like, I vaguely remember playing and doing stuff like this. I think I did this one at school, and then it was was it Word Quest?
I know this and Kid Pix. Well, Kid Pix was way before that, but I'm just saying. And like what was that? You Have Died of the Century.
Oh, that was Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. Yeah. So it's okay. Kid Pix Oregon Trail was when I was like really little, and then like there was Carmen Sandiego, Mavis Beacon, and what was the other one that we played around that time? So yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say I had stuff.
We can go on. I'm hitting a brick wall. So
Yep.
hi.
Yep. So, yeah, that was kind of like my thing. Into now, one thing so I do have something next, but I'm like, we all know that one, so I am going to skip around. But one of my like favorite shows that I thought was a fever dream for the longest, Jared, pull up the big comfy couch. And my favorite thing was the clock stretch. And
People have fucked up that clock stretch so bad.
How did they fuck up the clock stretch? Is this a Rule 34 thing I don't need to know about?
A little bit, yes.
I don't need to know about it.
Look, people for like a hot second in like the last 2 years were like, damn, clowns are kind of sexy. And they were like, oh.
This is a kink I am going to kink shame people for. So, if you guys have never seen this was like one of my like weird favorite kid shows. And this was like a weird which I did find out like is a theme. A lot of like my favorite shows were some like weird ass Canadian what's the Canadian version of PBS, like public broadcasting?
CTV.
Yeah, or CB something like
CBC.
Yeah.
It was CTV and CBC were the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
Yep. So this was like stuck in my head. This and like when she chases the dust bunny under the chair, under the couch, which to this day I still think of like dust bunnies as like actually secretly living their own life under our couch because of this show. So we're still watching. There was also Zaboomafoo.
Hold on, I gotta.
Oh, you've never seen the Dust Bunnies one?
So I think I have. Oh, so I got. Oh God, I got the Dust Bunnies mixed up with Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, I've never seen Fraggle Rock. I don't think.
Oh, hold on.
But I want to see the Dust Bunny thing first.
Oh my God.
Y'all, we watched some weird shit. Like, I'm just saying, whoever the Gen X and the boomers that put this shit out and then wondered why millennials turned out so weird, that's their problem. Because they didn't have to do this shit. Okay, you can go ahead and... Oops.
How long was the sketch of these Dust Bunnies fighting? I guess like maybe it has
fairly long. And then they had like at like one of the episodes they had a what's it called, a crossover between the different things, and it was just so weird.
Yeah, we'll just do the opening.
Actually, also, I do remember another thing that, like, I don't know
But yeah,
if
I got the Dust Bunnies mixed up with this.
This is nice. Again, I'm sorry for your age.
Whatever.
This was before my time.
Whatever. This was in deep syndication by the time that you were a child. I guess it was just too old for you.
I'm kidding.
I married a fetus. What is wrong with my wife?
Anyways, I also really liked Out of the Box. It really had me thinking that I could put a box together and it would turn into like a whole ass house. Like if that could happen, the housing market, shit.
So like I'm familiar with the Out of the Box song, mostly just because of like looking after cousins and stuff like that. I've never actually watched the show, so I have no conception.
You don't have to see the show to see it because they show it in the like theme, but it makes no sense. This was a TARDIS.
Never mind. I do remember the show.
They were definitely fucking Time Lords. Oh, How do I put it back here?
Hold on.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I actually do remember this now. Like, as soon as I saw the guy in that, like, Technicolor dream box, I knew exactly what we were getting into.
I'm Vivian, and this is my friend
Hi,
Johnny.
I'm Vivian. It's my friend Johnny.
Some of the kids in our neighborhood.
And play in this clubhouse we built in my backyard.
So they just going over random people's houses in their backyard
I used
and
to
playing
think
in their
that
boxes.
We'll put on costumes and go trick-or-treating in the clubhouse.
As a kid, I just thought that they were like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Now they're just friends.
Saves a Halloween party.
Of course.
So come along, boys and ghouls.
Have a happy Halloween with us.
I'm just saying this is the solution to like the housing crisis right here.
My wife pretty quickly learned that whenever I want to like make a random song for anything, I literally just use the opening for Out of the Box. Making my bed, making my bed.
Imagination is the cure for the housing crisis.
It is. All right. I hate like one. Yes. Two. I do appreciate like just the creative way of like just letting them use an open soundstage.
Oh, after this, you should put on Hip Hop Harry. This was after my time, but it is nice that I've heard the resurgence and goddamn dance circle compilation. You only really need to see one. Shout out to Gabby.
What the fuck is this?
This is where they got that. What's the name? It's Gabby's fault. You should tag her in this video. Like, this is. You should clip this and tag Gabby. Cause I was way too old, and I'm like, why are we watching this? Why are they doing this shit?
That kid really just tried to hit the stinky leg like hard as all get out.
I'm just.
Yo, you know her mom was like, baby, you know so.
Gabby used to be able to do those dances too. She could do those dances.
Who's next?
Yes. I know we're supposed to be going through my nostalgia, but
I low-key want to like I want to use this for something. I have no idea what I want to use it for, but I want to use this for something now. He's working so hard.
You should use it for your subs. Who's next? I know whoever's in that damn mascot suit is hot as hell. They probably got air conditioner in there though.
Doubtful.
Oh, that stuff stinks. Okay, you don't have to look at the whole compilation. I'm just. I feel like
whoever like the rest of the kids like, wow, really, you're just gonna go that hard, really.
I feel like anytime that like Missy Elliott was looking for a kid to be in one of her music videos, she watched this first, drank coffee, and then told her assistant like, hey, that one right there. Am I wrong?
Claude Brooks.
Hip Hop Harry and Missy Elliott got a lot of things in common. They both like seeing little kids do hip hop dancing.
I'm just saying we've never seen Hip Hop Harry and Missy Elliott in the same room at the same time. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? All right, you want to talk about a goddamn lemur next?
Zaboomafoo.
Yeah,
was
Zaboomafoo.
more than a lemur. It's a magical lemur.
Magical lemur. Just in the trend of like 90s magical anime.
Technically, he was 3 lemurs and a puppet. Because sometimes the Boomafoo was played by his mom or dad. And like the live action ones. And then like in all of the ones where like they give him the fruit and he's talking to puppeteer. So Yeah, technically Zaboomafoo was 3 lemurs and the puppet.
3 lemurs and a puppet.
Yep.
That sounds I don't know. I thought I had like a clever joke or something to talk about like what 3 lemurs and a puppet would be, but no, today's not the day for that one.
Yes. And also like the Crack brothers, they were actors. They weren't actually like adventurers, which was very disappointing to me.
Wait, why are you actually sad that they're like, oh,
because they made it seem like they were actual like adventurers, and then they just crafted a show around them, which would have been so much more cooler. And it's like, no.
You thought they were like the kids' version of Steve Irwin?
Yes.
Steve Irwin was the kids' version of Steve Irwin.
Yes. Yep. So, this I asked you if anybody remembers the Boomafoo, but I think we're like empty now. There's nobody here.
It's fine. You can still just post it out there because like, it's still going to be an evergreen piece of content where you can get a comment on your YouTube video, and then you don't bring reference to the fact that like you're just talking to the void.
I do. I always bring reference that I'm talking to the void because I am talking to the void. Isn't 42 just the very essence of the void? It's an asterisk. It's 0 to everything. Oh yeah, I forgot you don't know Regex.
No, you told me this at the beginning of our adventures into the 42-verse.
Yeah, technically it's like more of because Regex is a smaller subset of it, but like a formal automata language. Sorry, very it's not even just computer science though, it's just language in general. But yeah, shout out to Noam Chomsky, who like was very weird. I didn't realize he was like in so many different academic texts because I first heard about him in computer science, and then I found out that he has a whole ass like political like books and everything else. He is extremely leftist. Like, think of the leftist thing that you can think of, and then think Beyonce's to the left, to the left. That's Noam Chomsky. I was completely surprised about that. But yeah. So our next one is also it's actually not on my docket list.
What is it?
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I really actually did like that show. Cleo, of course, was my favorite. Wasn't Cleo played by Cree Summers? Cree Summer, I think, played like every stage of my childhood, including my late teens, because like besides the like stuff that she played, I like went back and like fell in love with a different world. Yep. Fun. Yes, she was Cleo. Fun fact, my mom named me Charnel after Charnel Brown, who played Kim in A Different World. And like, you know, I was gonna say, oh, and don't I favor? Not really. I don't.
Not in the slightest.
Mm-mm. But don't I have the same career? No, I don't.
No, not in the slightest.
But yeah.
I'm named after this actor. Don't I have these things in common with her? No, not at all.
No, I just have the name, and even the name is kind of different because I have 2 L's instead of 1. Oh, hold this L. Yep. Okay.
I've lost the docket. I've lost the docket in all the random.
Yep, that's what you get. Yeah.
I also know the music's messed up. What was it in?
It was in OneNote.
It was in OneNote?
Yep.
No, it was an email.
Oh yeah, it was an email.
What did I do? My brain.
You could just open it back up. You could just open it back up.
There we go. Haha.
And
I know I gotta fix everything now.
Yep. So another thing for Black kids, and this one I do actually have some ties to, not really though, because it's been confirmed but not really confirmed, because it's not like I went and did the ancestry. But Gola Gola Island. So there is very much strong evidence that like part of my family on my dad's side are Gullah Geechee, and including like my grandfather, bless his soul before he passed, used to say watermelon, which is definitely like Geechee. But Jared, you should pull up Gullah Island's theme. But I remember being so excited to see like a black family on a kids show when I was a kid.
Hey there!
Yeah, you want to.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, they actually did a documentary. The like couple here were actually really married. The kids weren't theirs, or at least I think one or two of the kids weren't there. But the couple were actually married, and they're still married. Gullah Island. And they actually put this show together themselves. They also have a documentary out, and I think a book that if you're really interested in knowing like Gullah culture, you should check it out.
This was, I don't remember if I was like of age when this was coming out, or if I just like would watch this on sick days, but I very much remember this show.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one I feel like you can see it in the 5 head. I'm Gullah Geechee. Am I wrong? No. Okay. Let me stop. What's his name? George Santos sing this. George the Scammer. I'm Gullah-ish.
What's next, Erno?
I don't know. Let's ask George Santos. Okay. I'm sorry. I need to stop. You want to do Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or Magic School Bus?
We can do Mr. Rogers, because I think I remember less of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood than... Wait, no. I'm thinking... God, why am I thinking of Mr. Cooper and not Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah, no, Mr. Cooper was something completely different. I mean, I did look at that, but that wasn't really a kid's show, and it was like, it's not the same. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, no, there's nothing but good things to say about Mr. Rogers. He was just the sweetest me.
But, like, how did you watch Mr. Rogers and, like, none of this other stuff?
Mr. Rogers is timeless. He's a classic. Like loafers and a sweater. Converses and sweater. But no, like I did watch Mr. Rogers. I did really like it. Oh shit, I forgot to put my favorite up here. Mm-hmm. You gotta pull it up. Reading Rainbow. Rainbow.
Of course. Also, alright, I'll do Reading Rainbow. I was actually just surprised to see this.
Oh yeah, I actually did look at Little Bear. I looked at Little Bear and Franklin.
Bear got on my fucking nerves.
I always just wanted to know that why his parents were dressed and he was running around naked.
Right?
I'm like, so his parents just had no coof whatsoever. Just letting a toddler, 6-year-old, however old he was, just walking around with all of his genitals out.
I wasn't going to go that far.
I mean, if they covered up, obviously they figured something was going on, but they just letting him look. He out in the winter and stuff with no. That baby ain't got no coat on. Put a coat on that baby. Where's his scarf?
I just remember this being like the most mellow show.
More mellow than Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, because Winnie the Pooh would be in some petty shit every once in a while. Like Little Bear, and this is like the official Little Bear YouTube channel. Wow, that kind of blows my mind. I was not expecting like to stumble across official Little Bear YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will be no good. No, no, no. Go back. That one. I will be no good when LeVar Burton decides to leave us.
Why are you putting that in the universe? Leave it alone.
Take a look. It's in a book.
A reading rainbow.
I can't go anywhere.
Friends to know and ways to grow. A reading rainbow. I can be anything.
Do you know who sung the Reading Rainbow theme?
God, I actually knew this at one point. Alright, I'm just gonna give up because I'm not remembering. Because I was trying to remember it when I heard the voice.
I'm just confirming, just so I don't say I'm stupid, but like I know who it is, but it's been a while.
A while. While we do that, I'm gonna remind myself.
Who? What are you reminding yourself of?
No, hold on. I need.
Oh, actually, Reading Rainbow was not sung by anybody like famous. Her name was Tina Fabric.
Summers are great.
Now,
Kids can lose 2.5 months
our
before
next
they learned in school. Don't let them fall
person
behind. Call Sylvan at 1-800
did sing something famous, but before we go to that, since you want to look at
lifelong success.
commercial, look up the Mentos 1997 commercial.
Oh God, sorry, another one.
Almost anything? Foam is
I
fun you
do
can
remember
feel.
Floam.
Roll it, mold it, or cover it. That's the way you foam it. Look, now you can turn anything into a fabulous foam creation. Transform this wooden fossil into a fierce foam T-Rex. Turn this ordinary toy car into a foaming fast
Remember Chia
dragster.
Pet?
Or change...
With SpaghettiOs pasta, your mouth will really rock. Once you get your lips around us, you know you'll be in trouble.
They know that shit tasted like vomit.
Your mouth stream of spaghetti. Oh, take it away.
Whoa.
Campbell's SpaghettiOs. Oh yeah.
Your child can visit steamy
Wait,
jungles,
no.
rest
Hold on. No.
depths of the ocean,
This is what I came for.
and learn surprising facts about the
I came for the goddamn zoo books.
I remember zoo books.
Exactly.
But you could have just like looked it up.
It was in the video. I had to come here just for the zoo books.
Color photos and scientifically accurate
I had the dinosaur zoo book and I thought I was a fucking king.
I think it's this one I remember most. Yep. No, I remember the one where it's like the dude almost got hit by a car or something. But like all of them are just, oh, this is a compilation, so we'll get to it.
It gets to you. This jackass is just sitting here. Oh, how will this broad get out of this? Look at that broad right there.
That's big Quentin energy right there. I remember this one.
I'd be damned if I dress up like a waiter at a restaurant just so I can get service. Gets to you, stay fresh, stay cool.
This is capitalism gone doubly wrong.
Nigga, I'm taking part of your tips because I worked half a shift.
Mentos, the
This is the one I remember.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos fresh goes better with Mentos.
Nah, they did it wrong. They should have like put his car like in the middle of the road so people had to hit it to get through. You know what? I also
Oh my god. Why are we looking at this possessed satanic toy?
Oh, there we go. Because the Furby was all about the news.
It was all about what?
Furby, the first giggle.
Hi, Artemis.
Hello, Artemis.
To say her
we're looking at nostalgia stuff. We were talking about my favorite kid shows, and now we're looking at commercials. And yeah, Furbies were really kind of creepy.
Furby, the giga pet you really
I had a Furby. Did you have a Furby?
No.
Your mom wouldn't let you have a Furby.
No, I didn't want one. I don't bring demons into my house.
The Furby organ.
The Furby organ is amazing. Oh my god.
All right.
I'm aware of the Furby organ. I'm horrified by it.
Wait, what's the Furby organ? I actually do not know. Oh no. Oh no.
Furbies.
This
I can
is the
guarantee a lot
opposite of
you have
amazing.
one of these somewhere deep down in a basement in a cardboard box. So without further ado, let's flick the collective awakening switch.
The awakening switch. The sound of all those motors.
So I've tried to wake them up. A couple of them have gone back to sleep. You also have the ability to stop them in their tracks by pressing the loop and freeze switch.
Somebody take this man's YouTube. I don't like this. I'm done. Let's stop. Let's stop. I don't
Look,
like-
mom, no computer.
Weird, isn't it?
I don't
Weird, isn't it?
To also generate a formant vowel note.
I don't like it.
And you're able to change the vowel.
I don't like it.
It's rather hard
You
to
said
know
you
when
wanted
hit
Furbies.
the Furby
No.
We brought you Furbies.
Right now, think
I
they're
don't
a bit
like
excited
it.
To be on camera. So now it's time to play a song. I've just got to get out my Furby composer out of its backpack.
This man looks insane.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm good.
Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. All right, so I guess we could go back to like the kids show then?
We're at your beck and call.
At my beck and call. I'm trying to think. So, let's go ahead and do the Magic School Bus because I want to say I love Miss Frizzle, but she was disrespectful as fuck. She really let them kids walk in Robbie's body with their shoes on.
Miss Frizzle is big on self-exploration, poor on permission slips. Miss Frizzle would have had like the ultimate blanket.
She
permission slip at the
basically
beginning of the season.
kidnapped those kids. Like, Ralphie, not Robbie. Sorry. Oh, we ain't trying to look at the whole
No,
thing.
you can still just let the opening ride.
But I do like the fact that the opening was done by Little Richard. Rest in peace. And then of course, like a lot of people don't realize that the ending call credits were done by Malcolm Jamal Warner. I thought you like learned that when we talked about it in the last trivia session thing we did.
That was a long time ago.
Yes. So yes, Theo is the one that's handling all of the calls at the end and answering your questions. This I'll say this theme song and Bill Nye the Science Guy's theme song were like the more iconic theme songs of like the kid shows. I mean, I guess also Teletubbies, but for like a different reason. Because I did love Teletubbies, but Teletubbies was weird. I think I was just like looking at it because it was like, why? What is this fever dream? It would be, I think, closer to the beginning. So about around here.
I thought you said it was at the end credits.
Oh, that's Malcolm Jamal Warner. I was going to show The disrespectful.
Oh no, we're fine because you're not gonna do that.
Oh,
Got you.
you.
Got the strike one, so I'm not about to play again.
Oh, yeah. What did we get a strike for?
She takes
Music.
good care of herself, gets all of her shots, and she's magic.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. It is Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah. Okay then. Yep. So, yeah, there's that. And then I really was a fan of Wishbone, but I think that was another thing that like really made me like reading. Funnily enough though, as much as I loved Wishbone, you still can't get me to like purposely read a Shakespeare thing. Shakespeare was for its time. I hate that we're still like forced to read that. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, hey, it's Wishbone.
So I understand the like, oh, why do we still read Shakespeare? Like, so much of modern literature is still derived from Shakespeare. It's kind of hard to escape its influence.
I know, but can we just watch the shit inspired by him and not read the actual thing? Because it's like, I think that's the thing. It's like, it's the reason why, like, I understand why Star Wars was important for people, but like without seeing the like new Star Wars, you wouldn't have been able to get me back into Star Wars because it's like it's been distilled in so much other stuff that going back and watching Star Wars it wasn't original. Look, timeless literature because you won't let it exactly.
Like, we won't let it die. Like, what's up, Corey?
Hello. Oh, we were talking about your show earlier, Hip Hop Harry. You missed when we were playing it. Jared was thoroughly confused. But I remember watching that with her and also watching Crashbox. Yup, Jared put it back. I told him you used to do all the dances.
Who's next?
I think he's judging.
Corey, why? Why were you watching this? I'm looking you dead in the eyes. I need you to explain what. Why is this kid doing karate? What the fuck is even happening? Then Harry busts out the mildest shit. Like, I understand. All right, he's in a giant suit, so maybe
that suit smell like hot Cheetos and like must. I'm just letting you know. Like, I can just. She just did the Save the Last Dance special. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So this was after my time. This wasn't when it was this, but like, you know, it's a thing.
What even channel was Hip Hop Harry on? Like,
I don't remember.
Where did you even like find this? Nah, Gabby, you're the one that's gonna have to explain where this came from, because you're the one that brought this pestilence upon this house. TLC had the.
Of course.
I guess this is like before it went full Ice Road Truckers, the good one. Oh God, this is like when the Learning Channel was actually the Learning Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I can't believe what happened to TLC. That's still just such a wild progression of a channel in my mind.
Yeah, now TLC is just the Duggars. I called them the Thuggers by accident, but the Duggars.
Well, they're not even on anymore.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like that type of thing.
It just stuck.
Sister Wives.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, 600-pound life. It's the only thing you're learning about is like other people at this point.
What's
hey,
good, Cuzzo? Hi, hi. I'm being assaulted with. I don't even know how to describe this. Sister Wives is a red flag. The entire show is a red flag.
So you know they're coming out with brother husbands, right? it's a newer thing, and like I'm just like I don't have the energy for this one. I'm not going to.
Wow.
I mean, I'm being honest.
It's not even about your own life. No. All right. What's next? Who's next?
I think we done went through.
You got a whole other section we haven't even started on yet.
Okay.
Well,
So-
actually, let's see. I guess I could talk about some of the ones that I remember because I as we went.
Oh,
we
wait,
talked about
wait,
some
wait.
ones that you hadn't seen.
I have one more thing.
All right. What are the one? What's your one more?
Lamb Chop. Look up Lamb Chop, the Never Ending Song.
No, we'll save that. We're gonna end on it. We'll end on it because I know it too, and I'm gonna sing it as our outro so we figure out who we're gonna raid when we get out of here at the end. Okay, so
We're ready. Let's see what kid shows you like before my time.
well, one of them, all right, because like I really like Thomas the Tank Engine. Like the people like Thomas the Tank Engine was so creepy. Like it wasn't. It was. I'm not even gonna say it was cool. Thomas the Tank Engine was still just part of my life, and the opening slapped. If you say the opening of Thomas the Tank Engine doesn't slap, you're fucking wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. Oh, come on now. You're gonna say that.
Wait, boost it. Why would you do that? That don't count.
No, this absolutely counts.
And it was on from there. The motherfucker, it wasn't nothing stopping them. What the rest of these niggas do? Man, the motherfuckers was ready for anything.
It doesn't go harder than DMX's Reading Rainbow Mix.
All right, that is true.
On the real flip, my whole thing was coming out like a motherfucker. The nigga was amped. He was like, come on, motherfucker. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on.
You shaking a table?
I don't care.
Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust, guns our butts, stop that disgusting suicide thumping. And do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring?
Hold on, there's a better version of this that I like hearing more.
I think we only need to hear one version. I think we only need to hear one version.
There's so many of these weird versions of it, but it just proves how grand this is.
I'm just saying, this still sounds like something they would have played in a musical show. Am I wrong?
Just ruining my fun. God damn it. Was there anything else? God, it's so hard to know like what you would have seen. So I didn't see Electric Company when it was first airing. But of course Sesame Street, 'cause like who wasn't raised on Sesame Street?
Postman Pat. What's Postman Pat?
So I'm imagining this is some Australian shit. Let's see what the fuck this is. Damn Americans. Yeah, exactly. Well, all right.
I'm sorry we can't eat Marmite.
Also, Artemis, you are significantly younger than either of us.
Probably that too, but like also like Marmite is an extreme acquired taste. I had somebody bring. Let's see.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat.
Wait.
Early in the morning, just as days.
I do know this one.
Oh my god.
Wow. I never knew this had a name. I didn't know what this. This also feels like a fever dream for me. Like I didn't even remember this. Look.
It's a 1980s show. Your dad really had you watch a lot of British TV.
We just had BBC like on cable, but I'm like, I don't think he had me watch this one. I just remember this one.
See, That was the words. I had BBC on cable. I
This
didn't
was-
have BBC on cable until I was in my teens.
So we had it very temporarily, and I think that's another reason why I don't remember it, because it was like when I was way young in Philly, but when we moved to North Carolina, it's like I don't remember that. And so like that's why this was just kind of like weird to me. I feel like this came probably on like also that Canadian channel that I watched too. I just watched.
Well, it
a
would
lot of weird
be
stuff.
anywhere in the fucking Commonwealth because, of course, they're going to support their English.
Yep. Also, I don't have it up there, but do you remember the show Ghost Rider?
No.
You should look that up. And that one I believe was you have to look up the
Ghost Rider?
1992 version because there's apparently been a new version that hasn't. I don't think has anything to do with the original one. The theme. Put it in the theme because we don't need to see the whole episode. But basically, it was like this, like it was Voldemort before Voldemort. Somebody was writing to them in this notebook, and they were solving cases based off of this ghost that like wrote clues in the notebook. Oh, they're telling you.
We think he might be a ghost.
Can you pause it?
He wants to be friends with.
I'm just saying, I do like it that like in the 90s, they didn't expect you to know a damn thing about what you were watching. So all of the intros told you exactly what was going on in the show. So you could just go right in. I think they need to go back to that. I just think they need to go back to that. Okay, continue.
So I actually think I remember this because it was on like Nickelodeon for a while.
He can eat anything.
Word! Yes, I remember this now.
He takes letters and he writes with them.
I mean, what do you do?
That means he wants you on the team.
You have to promise never to tell anybody about Ghost Rider.
I just want to know why they named the like black dude Jamal Jenkins.
We check our clues and solve mysteries.
He's a ghost and he writes to us. Ghost Rider.
He's a ghost and he writes to us. Ghost Rider. This man's name was Turnip Seed.
Maybe Jamal Jenkins was better.
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
All right, it's not quite a kid show. Oh no, this is like a 80s opening compilation. Yeah. Do I have any other like kid shows? So there's God.
Well, that's definitely not a kid show.
No, that's a scene from fucking Helsing, not a bridge, Helsing Ultimate. This worked somehow. All right. I can't think of any others. My brain is slightly toasted. Slightly toasted.
Okay, well, if we're gonna go on slight racism and stuff, I guess I can go into my boomerang era of favorite shows, and I think the first one on the list would be Johnny Quest. Jared, roll that beautiful bean footage.
God, there's another. God, there's
Oh,
something.
actually, before we do that, remember the Bush's Baked Bean commercial?
No, we're just watching Johnny Quest. No, we're not getting into.
I'm not saying we should do that.
Getting into Bush's baked beans. Why?
Okay, is that one more memorable, or the ravioli following like the little girl home?
God, they're actually both so good. Oh God, I forgot that they rebooted Johnny Quest too.
I don't want to see the reboot. I just want to see the.
No, like I forgot they rebooted it with like the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
Just. Whew. Yo, the war propaganda was like really war propaganda.
Well, Sort of, not really, because the army was always useless against anything that like the Quest would run into.
I forgot about the little dog. Wasn't the dog named Bandit or something?
I don't remember. You had like the legit frogmen.
Hanna-Barbera just had like all of the
Johnny Quest.
Wow.
Dr. Benton Quest. Race Bannon.
That
part.
Why?
It was
why they call him
Bandit. Yeah, it was Bandit. That boy had a name before the Quest family took him in. Oh my god. See, I still think like my favorite thing to come out of Johnny Quest has to be the Venture Brothers parody of Johnny Quest. And Charnel won't let me show it because Charnel had a crush.
We not talking about that.
I'm not going to go into any additional details, but Charnel had a crush from the show. And it hurts her to see the parody.
He was a colonizer.
It's a colonizer.
Johnny Quest was a colonizer.
Maybe just a little bit.
Anyways.
All right, so you had Johnny Quest. Let's see. So I guess like Thundercats would be like my appropriate. I keep seeing fucking Skeletor, not Skeletor, Mumra, and it just reminds me that like, oh yeah,
you should play the
Thundercats was great.
Or is that one going? That's going to ping us, ain't it?
No, it should be fine.
You should do Thundercats.
See, I really do love like I appreciate the original Thundercats. Like this is one of the cases where like, I appreciate the reboot more than the original.
Yeah.
Because the Studio 4C.
Wait, Thundercat seems like it'd be more akin to the next thing with like gargoyles and stuff.
Yeah, a bit, but this is like in time and like because like this is kind of contemporary to
This don't seem like it's contemporary to Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, that one seems more because like
no, this is not contemporary to what's it
you're right,
called?
it's not contemporary to gargoyles.
No, gargoyles is like a decade or so afterwards. All right, we gotta find this out. So Johnny Quest was in 1964.
Yep.
So the original Thundercats was 85. And then, of course, there's the 2014 one, which is the Studio 4C one, which I actually like a whole lot more.
Oh, put Josie and the Pussycats on.
All right.
The original. Josie and... That's not how you spell Josie.
I don't know how it is. Look,
E+ for effort.
It'll figure out. I love that one so much.
Yep.
1970. Wow.
Oh, what was the one with the buggy?
Some.
I feel like I want to do that now. I want to do a cosplay of old girl from Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, it was Speed Buggy.
Yes. You should do Speed Buggy next. And then they do like a whole like race thing with all the Hanna-Barbera characters. What was that one called?
Wacky Races.
I like that one too. Yeah. Remember the 90s movie that came out based on that? Josie and the Pussycat?
I do, unfortunately.
Yes.
I want to see this because
Oh, yes. I did actually appreciate this.
Sorry,
Yep.
give me 1 second. I'm trying to find
I
where
was
my
gonna
backing track is. I'm
Yeah.
trying to knock that out real quick.
I was also gonna say like because I was gonna say remember when they wrote Scooby Doo, but I was like Scooby Doo had a crossover with everybody. Scooby Doo was the original Marvel universe.
Well, Hanna-Barbera was the original Marvel universe because Hanna-Barbera just wanted to make everything crossover to sell.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I would definitely listen to.
Like Boomerang every once in a while
Mhm.
would like do something
Mhm.
really legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Like between Boomerang,
Wait, weren't the heck girls based on Josie and the Pussycat? I believe so.
that's
I don't
news
know.
to me.
That I don't know, but I believe. But like, also they almost always had like trio of girls in like all media, and then in like modern things, there was always one like black or ambiguously brown girl. So it's like they could have been based on them, but they also could not have been. I don't know. But yeah, no, it really could be. I'm not sure, but I do remember the Hex Girls. I'm not sure if they were like based off them, but I do know the original Scooby Doo did have Josie and the Pussycats and everybody else in there. The like more current one when they had like Johnny Bravo over was cool but kind of weird. Yeah, you don't remember Johnny Bravo in like the 90s Scooby Doo?
No. And it would have been later, wouldn't it? 'Cause that
That's
Johnny
what I
Bravo
said.
was like
No,
later
Johnny
than-
Bravo
later
was-
than the 90s.
Johnny Bravo's like late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, 95. You're right. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I guess like by the
Yep.
time I was watching Johnny Bravo, it was so
Mhm.
deep in like syndication.
Yep. Also, Cow and Chicken and Cursed Cowardly Dog. I just saw that up there. Those are honorable mentions.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Are you gonna talk about your OG anime crush?
yes.
Your
So
OG anime husbando.
roll that beautiful bean footage
Why? What do you keep going into that?
because
There are
I
no
like
beans
it.
involved.
There's beans. We should look that up though.
Oh God! Wow.
And funnily enough, even though I also had like a crush on Rain as well, I still have not seen the Speed Racer movie.
The Wachowskis Speed Racer movie.
Yep. But yes, so I didn't realize this was anime until like I actually started getting anime, but I think between this, I'm not sure if I started this or Sailor Moon first, but one of those were my first anime. Oh wait, or Pokemon. It's between these three.
So I really appreciate. So one of my other favorite animes to come on at some point is a show called. I talk about it a bunch on Saturday Morning Tune.
And I'm looking up Artemis Question because I am curious.
But yeah, it was one of my favorite animes, and I talk about it a bunch on Saturday Morning Tune. But it's called Future Cyber Formula GPX, and the first season is kind of like imagine a serious speed racer where like it's not about like the mystery and stuff like that, but maybe a little bit. but it is it's still kind of like that vibe of racing that you get off of Speed Racer.
Yes. Also, yes, the Hex Girls are partly based on Archie Comics characters Josie and the Pussycats, which I do keep forgetting that Josie and the Pussycats are part of the Archie universe, because the Archie universe is
from the opening.
How?
Well, I can because her, like basically everyone involved, like especially her, looks like an Archie character.
But I'm like, technically, it also looks just like a Hanna-Barbera character.
Well, they are closer to like the traditional Hanna-Barbera style. She is very much an Archie character style. Like it's a subtle difference, but it's a difference that.
Yep.
So this is the original. This is Future Cyber Formula GPX, which I call like serious speed racer. And the car looks almost like just a more mechanically intensively designed Mach 5.
Of course you would look at this as a kid.
Actually, I didn't watch this as a kid. I watched this in college. Because this didn't, I didn't get deep enough into anime to go looking for stuff like this, because this never got released in America. I don't even know if there's an English dub of it. I will say I think the third OVA series of this has one of my favorite anime openings, just period, which is God, I almost said Psychosocial, but that is a Slipknot song. But yeah, like I said, it's like Speed Racer, but and like they even do all stuff like it races on track, they go off road, the cars transform. I think it's Sin who has the opening. But yeah, it's like I think a 90s version.
Yep. All right.
Identity Crisis. That's what I'm always trying to remember. I just want to hear the drop and then we can go. So it's cut to look like a old the 90 Suzuka track promo, and for good and ill. But like the giant fish island shot. All right, I'm good. I just want to hear the drop of like one of my favorite openings of all time.
Yep.
Why are you judging me? Why can't I have this, my love? I don't judge you for liking Speed Racer.
That's
No. Excuse me. It was a Racer X.
Damn lie. Anyways, yeah, I think I am about it for tonight. Like, we definitely have more to go through, but I'm like, I feel like, we need time to mellow before we get to like the preteen and teen years.
All right, so while we sort that out, I am going to find, and I gotta fix my audio because I popped the thing again. So who is online? Any closing thoughts on preamble on what we're going to discuss next week?
Next week, unless I like come up with something else that's just more of like preteen teen stuff, we'll do battle of the theme songs, because like I really can't decide if, and this is just a prelude, but like if Batman Beyond or X-Men the Animated Series had the best theme. I feel like we should have a vote before we even start.
All right, we'll leave it off with that. We got to figure out between Batman Beyond and X-Men the Animated Series for best theme song. I know where my vote lies, but I'm gonna remain silent for now so as not to affect the voting. And yeah, that is. Hopefully, I will have some time over the next week to fix things up so that we'll not be as scuffed, and we'll do our best from there. So, to all y'all, have a good the rest of your 42's day, and we will see you next week. Later. I always get this time mixed up. I'm very sorry.
I thought you were going to play the song going out.
Oh, wait, what song was I supposed to play?
The song that doesn't end.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Nope, you failed. I told you were going to fail.
You didn't even say I was going to fail. And then it goes on and on, my friend. The people started singing it, not knowing what it was. And people keep on singing it forever just because this is the song that goes on and on, my friend.